The long dark took everything from us. It took our crops, our countries, and for many of us, our lives. We managed to survive underground, burrowed underneath the corpse that is this earth. So many years have passed, we have lost track of time, yet there are still those who live with us that remember what the surface once was and long for its return. Balking against the mandates of the ordered government and the qui sustenant, there are those that would dare risk their freedom and even their lives to see one last glimpse of what the surface once was. We are the brave. We are the bold. We are the ones that seek the surface. We seek the land of Viridian, the one that was once promised to us.
You know?
Why do you have to fucking tower shame a wizard? Why?
I mean, being of higher arcane and magical esteem, I believe it's completely within Carrick's purview to tower shame another magic user. But really, what if it's like a wide tower instead of a tall tower?
Oh no, the fucking Chode Tower. No.
That's not what I said.
No. The X is over my head. I am not discussing the lore of Chode Towers. I refuse.
He just made it invisible to protect himself from demons, that's all.
I don't care if it's invisible. We're not talking about Chode Towers.
No, there's no Chode Tower. Like, a real wizard would only have a tall tower, you know what I mean? So
fucking lord.
You're incredulous.
I want to call this climbing the ivory Chode Tower.
Oh no.
Please.
Oh, Tower of Babel.
Oh.
I just dragged my hands down my face so hard my eyes started to hurt.
Why do we do this to ourselves?
Why are you doing this to me? That's the most.
You asked for this, Matt.
Hey Zoob, all that Chode talk is no good. You're gonna have to throw it out.
I'm keeping some of it in.
Keeping some of the Chode in, that's really impressive.
I almost just spat on my microphone. Oh my God.
Fuck you.
Serious question. How much of the city is still on fire?
Quite a bit.
Okay.
There's more smoldering embers now, though. So that's something.
Oh, they'll be fine.
Thankfully, I'm sure Barlavon's tower is made out of stone, so it's all set.
So it's fine, yep. Mm-hmm.
I hope it's burned to the ground. And everything he has in it.
What a loss that would be.
When this is over, I'm gonna kill you all.
You know what? I'll help. All right. So, do you want to go through the hole in the wall? What would you like to do?
Yeah, I think we should go through the hole in the wall. If that presents like a shortcut to us, like the faster we get this done, the better.
Are the monsters still out in the street?
I think we'll find out when we get there.
As you see, because you're immediately leaving the house, right?
Yeah.
As you see, there are no monsters outside. An eerie calm sweeps over the small neighborhood you're in.
That's strange. All right, listen. None of this stuff bothers me. Let's go. We have a job.
I'm gonna look around for tracks or just signs of a directional movement because those guys were pretty big.
Can I help with that?
Yeah.
I mean, like, the hole in the wall is a pretty clear sign of directional movement.
What would that
Sure,
be, tracking
but
or what?
better to be
Survival.
certain. All right, so if Krusk is assisting me, then that's like rolling with advantage.
Yeah, we'll say that.
I mean, that's how assisting works, so.
Ah, hot dog.
There's a hole in the wall.
All right, we'll get that one out of the way.
I mean, she's trying to track on cobblestone through, like, probably ashy
Yeah,
ruins.
there's probably more stuff on fire than stuff that's been stepped
Yeah.
on at this point. So it's a reasonable thing to assume they went that way, but It's not like I found a pile of dung or anything fun like that.
And there are no signs of life, nothing in the wind, nothing.
Just you folks. An eerie calm descends over the neighborhood.
Creepy.
I don't like that.
No, me neither. Well, let's go.
Yeah, fuck it.
Right? There's nothing else to do about it, so.
All right. So as you move, you notice a lot of the same, actually. Are you walking through the hole in the wall? Are you doing the side gate? What would you like to do?
My vote is still to go through the hole in the wall.
Yeah, what's the reason to...
Yeah, I'm with Carrick and Emran as well. Through the hole.
Go where you go.
Wait.
Sure.
Through the hole, non-sexually.
All right. I didn't take it as such. Anyways, for the sake of convenience and the fact that I don't have another map, a lot of the Hanshe district looks like a lower grade version of the High district.
Okay.
This is the southern residential area, it seems.
Is there also a giant pile of snow here, or?
Oh, yes. Hold on. So the Hanshe district basically looks like a lower end version of the High district. Surprise, surprise. That's what the middle class area looks like.
Okay.
Lots of houses, similar looking buildings, maybe some patron level establishments.
Any signs of life or activity?
No activity.
No humans, monsters, or otherwise.
Just you folks.
No tracks of any kind?
Hmm.
Do you want to take the lead this time? And I'll assist you?
That's survival, yeah?
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay, I'll go ahead.
She's helping you, so advantage. Well, from what you can tell in the eerie calm of everything, there are some footprints in the ash, because there's a lot of the area was on fire,
Okay.
leaves ash and dust behind. You saw some footprints in the dust? Look humanoid?
They're going a particular direction?
They're kind of scattering all over the place.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I say that we continue into the hole. We're not gonna find survivors, at least for now. Let's just continue.
Maybe Barlavan killed all the demons.
First of all, he would never. Stop slandering his good name.
You don't want me to kill evil demons?
So Barlavan is one of those pro-demon wizards.
Listen, Barlavan is many things, okay? He can't be tied down to just one definition.
Yeah, he's many things. Like he's a charlatan, he's a phony.
Hey, watch your tongue, alright? I shitpost another nearby
Stop,
building.
For the love of God.
Every time Crust slanders Barlavan, I'm gonna shitpost something.
I'm gonna kill you all in your sleep.
So, because I'm having it on RNG, this one says, shout out to my haters in Draconic.
Wow.
Oh my God.
So, the map, as you see, is pretty much what you see in character.
Which building has a
Right.
hole in it?
No, the wall that got
The wall.
us out of the High District.
Oh yeah, okay.
We're already in Hanshe, you say?
Yeah,
right?
because if you step through the hole, yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we're like way
You're over
we're
here.
we're
Right.
no pretty far north of that.
What's this on the ground?
Imagine the map is upside down.
Oh, okay. Okay, I
That
got
green thing is the hole in the wall.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right, so what is the skyline like around here? Like, what is there only one giant tower, and that's the monastery?
Well, from what Billy, in quotation marks, told you, logic would dictate that would, yes, be the monastery.
Okay. And what direction is that from Russ?
Due north.
Due north.
Nice and easy. Let's go north.
All right.
Yeah, look, listen, this is easy. You're just gonna run up there, get the information that we need.
Yeah.
If we don't like the information, maybe do some redecorating. You know.
As you traverse, there's an eerie whistle, kind of like the sound of air being pushed through a vacuum that fills your ears as you traverse this, for all intents and purposes, ghost town.
Can we determine where this is coming from?
Sure. Easy perception check,
Easy perception check. Hold up.
Do you want me to roll too?
if you want to.
Is it wind off the buildings? Is it a nostril?
Oh
Damn,
yeah.
Decimus deaf.
Embrin hears the noise kind of funneling from above.
I look up.
Embrin looks up, and in the burning, dying embers of the torches, as well as the firestorm that happened on the outskirts of Hanshe, she notices hairline fractures in this cave ceiling.
guys.
And trickles of some kind of silvery black substance dripping.
Oh dear God.
Well, that sounds like we're all gonna die.
Does that have any parallels to the shimmering cube or blob or something I saw in the wheat fields?
Magician never reveals his secrets.
Oh, I get it. Barlavan's great wizard tower hangs from the ceiling. I should have known that. A
Absolutely.
wizard of his caliber.
The ceiling is literally falling.
What the hell am I looking at, Zoob?
As Carrick squints at the ceiling that Embrin is pointing out the cracks, it looks like some kind of phlogiston. You remember reading some books from, well, Ptolemy doesn't exist in this universe, but someone similar to
Yeah,
Ptolemy. In the real world, the philosopher was talking about the concept of the planets and the stars being held in some kind of weird cosmic fluid. And that's what space do, according to Ptolemy.
So, like, space is falling through the ceiling, dripping through the ceiling.
From what you have put together, that would be your best guess.
Excuse me, did you say space is dripping through what?
Like the roof of the cave that we're in.
God.
Is this fluid, like, dissipating, or is it dripping all the way to the ground?
Roll me a perception check.
My greatest strength.
Yeah, see? Look at that.
Eric hears a distant dripping, like water dripping off the top of a roof cave. And his eyes kind of center on this giant amorphous blob of space. The liquid that he's thinking that is space. And it's just kind of dripping down on some of the higher end roofs inside the Hanshe district, like the bigger houses.
How are the roofs of the houses reacting to it?
You don't know, you can't see them.
I'm gonna move over to investigate.
Okay.
I want to keep carefully distant from whatever that fluid is.
Okay.
But I need to be close enough to see it.
Okay. You don't know, you can't see it.
So what? I can see like almost like a translucent outline of fluid, but there's nothing. Like when it settles, it looks like nothing.
More like nothing is what's happening. You're looking into nothing.
Huh.
So I'm looking into like a void, basically.
It seems so.
There's just a puddle of void on the ground.
That seems to be the conclusion.
Throw something into it right now.
I will absolutely pick up like a rock and tell everybody to stand back and huck the rock into the puddle.
See, we could use Billy for this.
It's gone.
Yeah. All right. But the roof of the house where it hit, is it like negating the roof?
You can't see the roof.
Yeah. All right. Definitely don't touch that stuff.
Is there a bucket around?
Unless the bucket was made out of that stuff, I don't think it'd be able to hold any of that stuff. Also, I, for one, am not getting close enough to try and take a sample.
Good call.
Don't be like that, Carrick. Where's your sense of adventure?
It's at Barlevin's tower.
My sense of adventure was honed by two actual real wizards, one of whom taught pretty high-level theoretical magical classes at the Arcane University.
You'll be excited to meet the third.
If my father were here, he would have spells and artifacts prepared to allow him to take a sample of that. I don't have those things.
Well, listen. I want to walk up to this puddle thing because this is kind of crazy. I'm going to pull out a rope from my Dungeoneer's pack, all right?
Okay.
And I want to throw the rope in and then pull it back out.
Okay.
Man, that's some Looney Tunes shit, Jarek.
Listen, I want to see what this is. So Zoob, what do I see? What happens?
Man, Crust gets way back. Crust goes way back. He's not going near that shit.
The rope goes in. You can't see that part of the rope that's dissipated inside the substance. You pull it out. Rope.
The whole thing? It just came back?
Seems so.
Carrick, what do you think of this? See? It's completely fine.
We have no way of knowing what happened to that rope or where it was. That could be a space without air. Something that wouldn't harm a rope
All
might
right.
not necessarily be something that wouldn't harm you.
Okay, now this might sound crazy. Listen, I just want you guys to bear with me for a moment.
No, you cannot jump in the pit.
No. Before I decide to do that, what if? Now, This is gonna sound crazy, but what if we take the chicken?
No. Automatic no.
You didn't even let me finish.
You involve the
No.
chicken. It's automatically not going to do it.
No, we take the chicken, tie it to the rope, and then we throw it into this void puddle. And if we pull
I think we should use a torch instead. A lit torch. If it's a space without air, the flame will go out.
yeah, but it's chicken though.
Well, poor Malbert will suffocate if there's no air.
And then we have free dinner. Oh,
And fresh eggs.
guys in this chicken, I swear.
You don't like eggs? Malbert's eggs are great.
Look, do we have time to quibble over this? Like, if you're really insistent, there is one thing I can do, but it's gonna take some time.
I'm concerned if more of this is in the direction we're going. Is this going to hold us up or impede us altogether?
First question, is the puddle getting bigger? Because it's still dripping.
Surprisingly, no.
Alright, that's good to note. Alright, so if you guys really want to get a little bit more information, I can, but it's gonna take a little while.
How long would it take?
10 minutes.
Oh. Yeah. Do it.
I will wait and keep watch. There's no telling what's out there.
Keep an eye and make sure, like, one of you watch the outward direction, and one of you keep an eye on the puddle to make sure it doesn't get bigger. Of course, we have no way of telling if it's getting deeper, but that's a risk we're gonna have to take.
Okay, I'll look at the outside decimith. Keep an eye on the puddle.
Of course.
Alright. In Embrin, keep an eye on Malbert. He's still in my backpack, but just make sure Decimith doesn't get handsy with him. Alright, I'm gonna cast Detect Magic as a ritual to see if this stuff is inherently magical in nature and, like, all that jazz.
A strong arcane surge tingles in your fingertips. It returns back a singular, very confusing answer. Yes, but it doesn't tell you what type of magic it is.
That's new.
Well, what is it?
This stuff is... I kind of tilt my head to the side. Zoob, does this universe have the same kind of expression of magic as Forgotten Realms? Does the weave exist? Like raw magical energy, like the source of magic?
It's a modular theory in this universe.
Yeah.
Like the concept of the weave is a very intellectual concept.
I'm gonna do my 10-minute ritual, and as I'm walking around the puddle examining it, I will explain to my companions what we're looking at is somehow tied to magical essence or raw magic. It is magical in nature, but it does not belong to any recognizable school of magic. So I have to assume that this originates before the school level, if you follow my meaning.
Why is it dripping from the ceiling of the greater cavern?
Why have we fought giant oily blob monsters and massive demons that sing soprano? I have no idea. We're in a bad place. That is my professional estimation.
Do you think the church may have some answer as to what this substance is?
That's what I was thinking.
Well, that substance, I point at the ground, is coming from up there, I point at the ceiling. Which means it's originating from above that, which is the place that you want to go.
Which means the surface.
Then why is the church going there?
I'm sure it's fine.
What's going on? I'm not convinced that
It's fine.
Well, it's possible they've determined some way to harness whatever that is.
They didn't harness it very well if it's now dripping down on everybody.
Well,
Either way, I want some answers. I want to know what happened, what's going on with the surface. It's not what I've been told. This is all wrong.
Well, we have to get more information, Krusk, because if you want to just bust out onto the surface, well, do you want to stick your toe in that puddle?
I just want to know.
Do it.
The surface could just be that. And how would we get up there to see it if we would have to get through that? We need more information.
Special thanks to our logo designer Sierra Twazin, to Toys and Things in Danvers, Massachusetts, Reaper Miniatures, and Mongoose Publishing. If you enjoy the show, help the podcast grow. Give us a follow on Twitter at LordsBroken, join the community Discord, and maybe consider offering a small tribute to the old ones on our Ko-Fi. All these links and more can be found in our Linktree at linktr.ee/thebrokenlords. Thank you.
Hello there, dear traveler. I see you found yourself lost within the morbid forest. But don't fear. Ranger Harper is here to guide you through the twisted tales seeping among the trees. Best stay close to me, lest you find yourself trapped within the morbid forest. The Morbid Forest is a horror anthology podcast available on all streaming platforms and suitable for mature travelers only.